Hey everybody, Danielle Hargenrader here, founder of Diabetes Dominator and community ambassador for Diabetes Daily. Super excited to be here with you on day 3 of our 7-day Healthy Habits Challenge. I honor you for coming back for the 3rd day. I'm so grateful to have you here with me on this challenge, on this journey. So to give a quick recap, on day 1, we had our water challenge, half our body weight in ounces of water. We talked about gratitude. Day 2, we continued with that water challenge, half the body weight in ounces, and we went further into our mindset with a challenge about replacing old beliefs that didn't serve us and making a new truth so that we could live into our healthiest lives. So today on day 3, we are going to touch on nutrition, which for me is my most passionate subject. I have a bachelor's degree in nutrition science because I just absolutely love to learn about food. I am very lucky in that I love to cook. That's actually due to my mom. Thank you, Mom, so much, because she always included me in the kitchen as when I was younger and taught me kind of the joys of cooking. And I think that's super important. Probably one of the most important things that we as people with diabetes can do for ourselves is get in the kitchen, do the most simple things out there. It doesn't have to be gourmet or anything. I like to be in and out of the kitchen as fast as possible, but being able to prepare our own meals for ourselves at home, to be able to control the ingredients that go into that food, and then actually to really learn to love to enjoy it, to bring other people in the kitchen with us, and really just learn to have a passion for creating our own food. But what we're going to do today is we're going to have an action item around nutrition. So people often ask me what diet I recommend. And I always say there's not one diet that I recommend because every single person is going to do well with a different type of diet. What I do recommend across the board to every single person alive that eats food is nutrient density and whole foods. It might sound like some, really scientific thing, but it's super simple. Nutrient density simply means the amount of nutrients that are in a food based on how many calories it has. And my favorite example for explaining that is a cup of strawberries versus a cup of strawberry jelly. Now, 1 cup and 1 cup equal the same amount, but that 1 cup of strawberries has, about 50 calories or so, tons of vitamins, tons of minerals, tons of nutrients. It's got fiber, you've got those fresh sliced strawberries. See, I can't talk. And all of those nutrients are in there. So that cup of fresh strawberries is super nutrient dense. But then on the other hand, you have this cup of strawberry jelly, made of the same thing. It's made of strawberries, but that cup of strawberry jelly has 208 grams of carbs, about 800 calories, and no nutrients whatsoever. There's no vitamins, minerals, all that other stuff because it's been kind of processed out of its natural state. So we still have the same equal cup, but the strawberries that are fresh versus the strawberries that are not fresh, so we have nutrient density in the fresh strawberries and not nutrient density in the strawberry jelly. It's very simple. So we got tons of calories, but no nutrients, and we got a low amount of calories that are full of nutrients. And that's really what's most important. So today's challenge, today's action item is we are going to replace 1 snack, or we're going to add 1 portion to a meal of a fruit or a vegetable that we would normally maybe have a processed food. So maybe if you, for a snack or part of your breakfast or lunch, you normally have, a granola bar that's wrapped up or something that you pull out of a box or a bag. We're going to replace that with a vegetable or a fruit that we know we enjoy, and we're going to just put that in this place. That's the challenge for the day. 1 replacement from a processed food to a healthy unprocessed food. So recommended for me, I love to eat low glycemic index fruits. I eat strawberries just about every single day. I even use frozen strawberries. I just throw them in a shake, blend them up with a little bit of spinach and some ice and some stevia and water. So really just taking that time to think for a moment, what are the fruits and vegetables that I really enjoy? Think about what they are, identify them, and go grab a couple of them. So, maybe you're going to have some carrot sticks and you're going to dip them in hummus, or you're going to have, get some celery and put some peanut butter on it, or whatever it is, you're going to replace 1 snack or put into one of your meals a fruit or a vegetable. And honestly, if you could do more vegetables and maybe more fruits than you normally would, but 1 is the challenge for the day. 1 more than you normally would do. So if normally you're eating tons of fruits and vegetables, that's great. I applaud you and I honor you for doing that because it's an amazing, amazing habit to have. But I am going to challenge you, as this is a 7-day Healthy Habits Challenge, to add 1 more serving of fruits or vegetables. Now, I highly recommend if we're going to add the fruits, we stick with the lower glycemic index fruits, which are the ones that aren't going to cause our blood sugars to run up and down really hard. And I think for me, and most people know, that berries are the best way to kind of get that done. Berries have really low carbs, and they also have a ton of fiber in them. So I always recommend berries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, that kind of thing. But other low glycemic fruits are apples and oranges and things like that, melons as well. So replace one thing today. If we're going to have a packaged snack or a packaged part of your meal, replace that with a fresh, live, nutrient-dense whole food. So that's the challenge for the day. Just eat a little bit more vegetables and maybe a little bit more fruit. So it seems pretty simple, but if you do that today and you do that tomorrow and you do that the next day, that kind of little step creates huge changes over time. So thank you so much for, oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Comment below, because I'm going to write down below what I ate today as far as how many more fruits or vegetables that I added, and I want to hear what you guys had, because guess what? I am a food nerd and I love to hear about what people ate. I get that from my mom too, because she always would ask me when I was younger what I would eat, and I'd get mad at her because I had an eating disorder and I thought she was kind of prying into my personal life, but really she just loves to know what people eat, and now I love to know what people eat too. So comment below, tell us what you did, tell us what you replaced and what packaged food you kind of kicked out for the day, so we can share with each other, hold each other accountable, have this awesome community of people that are supporting each other, and also so that we can just, you know, maybe there's something that somebody will suggest, they'll be like, oh, that sounds like a really good idea for me too. So again, thank you for joining me today on day 3. I really look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day 4, and always remember, you are stronger than you think you are. I will see you tomorrow.